Hi, it's Leanne of Body Shop Performance. The last in the series of videos about mood is going to be about blood sugar regulation. Now, this is largely about the foods and to a degree the liquids that you put into your body. There are other things that affect blood sugar levels, exercise timing, for example, stress levels as another example, but let's focus in on food. Now, I mentioned I'm actively doing things at the moment to manage mood, which has been a little bit negatively affected by the perimenopause and the associated and fun, she says, hormonal changes that go on during that phase. So I've also been paying a little bit more attention to the foods that I put in my body. I don't tend to drink a lot of calories. I don't drink soft drinks or alcohol or anything. So I've tried to minimize foods that cause a big blood sugar spike. So here's very high level what happens. When you ingest a food, let's say a biscuit or some white rice or something, it generally creates a very big spike in blood sugar, at least for most of us. It does vary from individual to individual. Now, the pancreas or the beta cells in the pancreas will recognize that blood sugar is elevated, a state the body doesn't really want. So it will dispatch insulin to bind to that glucose and take it out of the blood, and it puts it into the muscles, the liver, and the fat cells. Now, what happens is you get an increase in energy when you ingest that food, followed by a drop as insulin does its job. If you've had a very big spike in energy, you will get a corresponding larger crash. That will make you go out and seek maybe another biscuit or a sandwich or a coffee, which will also spike your blood sugar. Insulin will come out, do its job, and bring it back down again. And what you don't really want from an energy perspective, but also from a mood perspective, are those big oscillations in energy. So to come back to me, I'm trying to make sure I don't have foods which spike my blood sugar. I have a rough idea of what they are, and intellectually we tend to know that jacket potatoes and crisps and chocolate will spike blood sugar more than cleaner foods like vegetables, for example. So I'm focusing on minimizing those foods. Now, if you've got any kind of mood issue or you even want to just get a little bit more consistent energy, I would strongly suggest looking at your diet and make a few small tweaks, nothing too drastic, a few small tweaks. Maybe you start with breakfast, with the way you break your fast, so the first foods that you ingest in the day, and you just make sure they're a little bit cleaner, they have a less rapid increase in energy. And if you want to find out what foods do cause big spikes in blood sugar, it's the glycemic index that you look at. The glycemic index, you Google that and it will show you what foods cause the biggest spikes for the average person. So I hope that's been helpful. We've talked about a number of things, from breath work, from sleep as well, a number of different things that you can do to help manage mood. So as always, I'm interested in your feedback though. Give me a shout, drop us a note on social media, let me know what's worked for you. Have you tried any of this stuff? What's been effective? Other than that, I wish you well. See you on the next series. All the very best for now.